What's up, guys? Joel Hoffman here, coming to you straight from the underground. Underground motivation, lifting people from rock bottom. Man, there's some crazy stuff going on, guys. I know there's a lot of people, including myself, there's some fear going around, and there's a right to have fear, man. Like, this virus is crazy. We don't really know what to expect. You know, the news throws so much stuff at us that it's kind of hard to know what to believe sometimes. But we do know that other people are dying in other countries, man, and that this stuff has a potential to be really bad. So we don't know what's around the next corner. So it's okay to have fear, but there's a difference between fear and caution. You know what I mean? Like, you can't let this fear of everything that's going on, the economy's gonna be bad, and in the recession and depression, all this stuff that these fear mongers are throwing at us, like, that's what they feed off of, because they know that's how they get our attention. That they know that's what we'll watch most of the time, is if they feed off that fear. And like I said, we might have a very good reason to have fear, and I'm not trying to downplay this virus at all, but what I'm saying is this: just like anything else in life, just like me with my addiction, just like whenever bad things happen to good people, like, no matter what happens to us, as Americans, it's our responsibility to fix it. Like, I love everybody in the world, but this country, United States of America, has something a little bit different about it. We were the underdogs. You guys, you tend to forget that this country was started by overcoming the craziest odds of beating the baddest fucking army in the whole world with the group of rebels, with the army of rebels, and adapting and changing, and our leader being George Washington, being somebody that the greatest army in the world, in Britain, said that they didn't even want. They kicked him to the curb, but he led us and created this nation. And then you look at all the trials and tribulations that we went through the Civil War, all the other epidemics, the Spanish flu, polio, all these things. But guess what we've always done? We've always found a way to overcome. We've always found a way. You know what I say? Adapt and overcome. We've always found a way. Now, what I want to tell you guys is, I want you to promise yourself is that no matter what happens, that you're going to find a way to adapt and overcome. You lose your job. Maybe you didn't like that job. Maybe you just used it in order to get a paycheck. You lose your job. Maybe it's time. Good. It's time for you to go after your dream. Maybe it's time for you to get a better job. Maybe it's time for you to level up. So there's a lot of things we don't know what to do. There's a lot of things going through our head. I know last night my power went off, and man, it was like crazy. I'm waiting for the purge alarm to go off. You know, you don't really know what's going on, but it's our jobs. And I'm asking the leaders in America, the leaders in our community, because it's our jobs as leaders, is to reach down and talk to these other people, is to keep these young people in check, is to keep everybody else, our families, in check, and keep them from going crazy with fear, because that fear is only going to exasperate and make things worse. Okay. So what we have to do is we have to keep a level mind. Like, I don't care what I have to do. If things get really bad, I don't care if I have to sew masks and make masks and figure out how to make respirators. And that's the way that everybody needs to be thinking. We need to be thinking solution minded right now, because that's the only thing that's going to help us, right? Because that's what we do. That's what we do. We find a way to overcome whatever, because this is the freest, most advanced. Well, I ain't gonna say maybe not the most technologically advanced, but we are the most advanced with the freedom that we have to be able to go make opportunity happen, to be able to make money. America is the place. This is the place for opportunity, and nothing about that's going to change. There's still opportunity. We have to adapt. If you have time to spend at home right now, then I want you to spend your time studying and getting better and better at whatever your craft is, studying things you didn't know, studying all kinds of stuff that's going to make you more money, that's going to make you more productive, and more than anything, start working on yourself. Start working on being the best person that you can be with your emotional intelligence, everything you can. Don't go to, I see a lot of people going to the drinking stuff like, oh, just going to drink this time away. Like, you're wasting more time. Like, don't dive into the negative. Like, we need as many people as we we can to be as positive as we can, to do the best that we can, to be as resourceful as we can, and be able to grow as much as we can in this time frame. We still have the internet, guys. We still have books. We still have ways to learn. You have the opportunity right now to be an expert, to gain so many hours of expert knowledge on whatever you want to do. You have so many hours right now to practice whatever hobby, to learn how to play a musical instrument. Maybe you've always wanted to do that. You have so much time right now. All the things that you remember all the times whenever you said you don't have time. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. Well, guess what? You still have time. Whenever it comes to working out, like this gym thing, I know it sucks, but guess what? It's still ways to work out. There's still ways to get it done. There's still ways you can go run outdoors. Ain't nobody stopping you from going running outdoors by yourself. So we can still go make it happen, guys. It's up to us to adapt and overcome. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit there? You're going to live in fear and you're going to let this negativity brew and be part of the problem? Are you going to be part of the solution? Are you going to be part of the solution and do something to make everything better? And what are we going to do to be part of the solution? Is work on ourselves, work on being better things. We're going to be innovative. We're going to be better at our crafts, and we're going to figure out how to help people. Now, guys, I know I've seen a lot of people hoarding and all this, that, and the third, but I know whenever it comes down to it, my fellow Americans that hoarded all that stuff will help other people out. I'm confident in that. So don't let this stuff scare you, and don't let it stop from helping you. Like, people still need help out there. As a matter of fact, there's going to be people that need help more than ever now. There's going to be people that don't have the income that they used to. Right now, people aren't getting the income that they were expecting. So we have to reach down and find a way to help each other out, whether it's a message of positivity. Don't just post stuff on Facebook. Call somebody. Take something to your neighbors. If you got a mask and gloves on, fine. Take them something to eat. Take them some extra rolls of toilet paper. Check on your friends. Make sure that they're okay. And guess what? Whenever people call me and ask me how I'm doing, man, it feels good. And I bet whenever people call you and ask you how you're doing, it feels good. Let's get down. Let's do some push-ups. Let's do some sit-ups. Let's do whatever we have to do to make this a good experience, because no matter what, the enemy's always going to try to make this everything a bad experience. He's going to try to put this fear into us and do all these negative things in our life and take away our joy and our passion and make it to where we want to procrastinate and be stagnant. He's going to make it to where you want to take inaction and tell you that you can't do anything right now, whenever that's the furthest thing from the truth. It's time to be resourceful and self-educate, guys. Let's go make this shit happen. I need everybody to stick together, because it's up to us to stick together to make sure this shit don't hit the fan. It's up to us. It's not up to the U.S. government. It's up to us in our homes, in our communities, and with our friends and family. It's up to us to talk to the people that are scared right now and keep everybody calm. It's up to us to give things to the people that don't have anything and communicate with those people, right? We got to communicate with everybody and spread this love. Love will conquer all, guys. Let's spread love. Let's spread power. Let's spread joy. Let's spread passion, and let's spread positivity. Let's go make it happen, guys.